Welcome back to the Cascade Valley Coyotes Dynasty, where they are 2-0 on the season, and they're playing that terrible, despicable, we hate them University, North Carolina Tar Heels. Now, our schedule so far, we ended up beating Duke and Arizona. Remember, they sold a couple of our players. Lord Mosley went there. We had a couple guys, I believe Trey Rogizi, go to Arizona. And now we're just playing UNC because we hate them. Now, UNC has a couple of really good defensive seniors at the top. They've got KP Price, a 93 overall strong safety, and they've got Andrew Simpson, a disgusting Mike linebacker, 92 overall. Both these guys probably getting drafted in the first or second round, but we don't care. We're trying to lock into it. Picking up here with CVU, got a third down and only 3 yards to go. And the boys are just trying to get themselves another first down, and we get marked fiercely across the middle. And that brings us to a third and short here. Harmon got some room here. He's going to scramble, and he has a first down pretty easy. Harmon is trying to play mistake-free football, which he's mostly done this part of the year. And a little comeback route goes over the head of Fiercely. Second and 10. Tyndall's going to go in motion. Across the middle is Shakur, who maybe makes it a little easier. That brings us to third down, 6 yards to go. Risky, dumb, but Tyndall catches it at the 1. Tim Tyndall bailing us out right there. We have Tugboat Jackson coming into the game here. We're going to switch the play up. Going to keep the read option, actually. Harmon takes that, hands off to Tugboat, and you're not going to stop a man named Tugboat on the goal line. Cascade Valley goes up. UNC here on a 3rd and 4, trying to find something. Their QB's got some time. He throws one into a wide open number 15, and he gets lit up just shy of the red zone. Coyotes looking to put a little bit of pressure here. Lopez making a last-minute adjustment on 1st and goal. We send the boys screaming, and Hart's going to bring him down. Big stop by Niles Hart, making it 2nd and goal all the way from the 16-yard line. They go with an RPO, but our guys are all over it. Another stop by Dwayne Fox. 3rd and goal, UNC needing something. They throw one. It's a lob to the corner of the end zone. We got 2 guys over it, and we shut them down. It's about 1 second left in the first quarter. A 4th and goal. Looking for a little bit of a blocked field goal. UNC lines up. Not a basketball school, definitely not a football school. That is a soccer and lacrosse school. They're down 4. UNC picking up on a 3rd and 20. The soccer school, lacrosse school is going to get shut down and make it 4th and 24. Coyotes back out on the field with a crucial 3rd and 7. It's only a 4-point ball game, and losing to a potential bad school like this could be heartbreaking for Coach Mervin McMervin, and James is going to be just shy, 4th and 1. Coach McMervin was a little bit of a coward, decided to not go for it, and because of that, UNC's driven down the field with 1:35 left with a chance to take the lead. Good defense so far from the Coyotes. A lot of pressure coming to the QB. He seems lost right now, and Mario Ortiz brings him down. Coyote faithful going crazy at the moment. UNC looking. They drop down for another short check down play. It looks like Bill Belichick out there, and we finally bring him down. 3rd and goal. UNC fans all wearing jorts with their Dallas Cowboy jerseys. They're absolutely shook right now. They don't know what to do, and Gio Lopez goes down as Ortiz drags him again. On 4th and goal, they're going to line up from the 14 from the right hash mark. Not exactly a guaranteed field goal from a non-football school. And this one is up. And okay, never mind. They made it. We were almost going to say as we expected, but they barely get it in. Just like their GPAs on all their sports teams. UNC's offense still on the field. Our defense is struggling to stay off the field right now because the offense can't really do anything. Gio Lopez is throwing one. We're scared right now. A lot is happening. Mom, we're okay. We have not seen our offense in the field since the first half, and we are beyond scared to know what's happening right now. Gio Lopez driving this terrible offense down the field. He's going to get a big sack, his mother's favorite play. 2nd and goal from the 15. This has been kind of normal right now for UNC. They go with a little wide receiver screen, but Hubbard and company are not having it. 3rd and goal. What does UNC have here? Gio Lopez is scrambling. Everyone is scared, and a big hit by Romney brings him down. Would you just know, the MVP of this game from UNC so far has been a soccer player that they signed because they couldn't get 8 football players to do anything good, and even the soccer player is a bum. They missed the field goal. How many times will we see the defense before we see the offense? We're crying right now. 1st and 10 for UNC. After that initial touchdown, we have seen nothing. A stiff arm. Hold on now. UNC's at the 1. Cascade Valley in late trouble, as the French say. Not exactly loving what's happening here, but a big stop by Mario Ortiz and company bring him down. This has definitely been one of the best games by Mario Ortiz in his career so far, but can we get 1 more stop, or 2 more stops here on 3rd and goal? As UNC's Ortiz is going to keep it, and Ortiz brings him down as Lopez gets sacked. Lopez going down as Ortiz has been an absolute animal this game. 3rd and goal. The boys are going to see that ball go through the uprights, but Gio Lopez goes down. They have not protected that man today. Bill Belichick should be ashamed of himself. The good news from UNC is that this is probably the easiest field goal they could possibly have. From almost dead center on. Should be a gimme here. Our guys nowhere close to blocking that one. We'll play it safe, and we're down. We're losing to a soccer player. We're crying. With 5:24 left, CVU is finally seeing the offense get a little bit of time to shine here after just being terrible for most of the game. And Malik Brown, what a run. Harmon doesn't like what he sees. He's going to switch this play up slightly. Brown again, still in the game. Harmon out here rolling a little bit. Sends his guy up, and that's going to be a first down, and he slides in bounds. Clock continues to move. A risky play that was nearly picked off when we get maybe a yard. 2nd and 9. Here's Harmon rolling. Has a guy. He's going to find Dakota James a little bit late, but James gets the first. Melvin Wimborne down for UNC. Another player bad conditioning at a not football school. Coach McMervin has not been happy with this squad at all. This is one of the worst performances they've had here in year number 2 under him. You got to imagine he's wishing he went to the transfer portal for a lot more guys than he did. Another run there after the catch by Brown. But speaking of the portal, Brown has been one of those guys from there that has done phenomenally well for us this year. Trying to get to the edge, though, just doesn't quite have that gear. The good news here for the boys is that all they need is a field goal to win this game. You don't really have to force anything. And Harmon sails one over his receiver. 3rd and 13. We're trying to just play it a little safe here. Harmon's decision-making, questionable best today. And Tyndall's going to get it to be 4th and 11. We have not really seen anything from Chip Nix today. This is a big moment for him. No wind. At home. Should be nice and easy, and it is. And we take the lead by 1. Here comes UNC. Trying to get a good drive put together. They go with a run, and this is a solid one as they get a first down, basically. They say they didn't actually get the first down, so here's UNC. Little heavy formation. Gio is going to break the ankles, and a hit by Hemphill. If you're Gio Lopez, yes, you got the first down, but at what cost? Time is ticking. A field goal wins this game for UNC. We have all of our timeouts at this point. Trying to be careful. They go out here, and we're going to get a little bit of a late hit in. A rivalry game as Coach McMervin just hates UNC with a passion. What ends up happening here on 2nd and 5. Gio Lopez goes up, throws one, and it's out of bounds somehow. 4-down territory for the Tar Heels. Sending a man out in motion. We've seen something similar from them before. And a big hit by Hart is going to make it 4th and 2. Here it is. The biggest play of the game. They're throwing it up. It's mano-y-mano. Mays is there, and he almost gets head topped, but it's going to be a forced incompletion. The Tar Heels do have 3 timeouts right now, so we are not out of this game just yet. We're going to try our best to be smart, get some first downs here. And Malik Brown, solid run of maybe 2 or 3 yards. JP all by his lonesome here in the slot. Trying to get the ball and tell him to go north and south, but they stop him again. 2nd timeout by UNC. 3rd down, 2 to go. Looks like they're going to switch to a little bit of a manned-up defense here. And Malik Brown all day to get that first down. That's a huge blow for UNC, and they know it. And with that first down, Harmon can bring his squad out here, do the victory kneel, and we're going to get out of here with a disgusting 1-point victory. Do we hate UNC? Yes. Are they a football school? No. Are they even a basketball school? No. Do all of their fans happen to love the Yankees and the Cowboys as well? They absolutely do. But do they have a win today? No. Recapping the stats, Lamar Harmon did not have a great game. 13 for 26, 121 yards and the interceptions. We are looking for a QB, absolutely. On the ground, Malik Brown was solid, 15 for 73. Harmon struggled there. We see Tugboat Jackson get in the end zone, but 4 carries and 5 yards is just not cash money out here. On the receiving side, Tyndall, 4 for 40. James had a couple, but there's nothing really to be happy about here either. Defensively, TJ Bush Jr. was great. 8 tackles for him, 5 of those being for loss, and 2.5 sacks. Then we also see that Mario Ortiz got a sack and a half. Niles Hart got 1, as did DJ Dean. And we get a half a sack by Rylan Barnes and Popeye Williams. And again, no interceptions. Our secondary has got to be better than this. But shout out to the little fella. Hit his extra point and hit the field goal. And really, that's why we won the game today. Up next this week is going to be UCLA for Cascade Valley. And it's another home game, which we are happy to see. Now, UCLA is a much higher rated team. They still have Nico leaving Tennessee. And then they've got a pretty good staple of guys behind them. I mean, Dampier, their backup quarterback, is way better than what we have. They've got Thomas, who's a really good running back. Like, this is a pretty loaded team, and they are significantly higher rated, plus being 4-0 in the year. We have our work cut out for us today. Picking up here in the very first drive for CVU to try to make something happen, and Tugboat's going to kind of get blown up. CVU had a really big scare last week, and if they want to stay kind of in that top 15 realm, they cannot go out there and throw up another dud like they did last week. Things already getting a little desperate here for CVU. Harmon just looking for something, doesn't have it, and is just going to throw one. We're punting. But Nico has his team almost in the red zone now on a crucial 3rd and 7. Our guys trying to make a stop here, and they go to the side, and what a grab. Mays is going to bring him down, but holy crap, what a... Our guys coming out, looking to see if they can get a stop here. As Nico and the offense are driving down the field, and that's a great run, which should have been a touchdown. Our guys, they're working out for him. Ortiz is trying to get there, and as he jumps, Ortiz knocks him out of midair. Ortiz having a heck of a season right now. 21 tackles on the year. He's been locked in. They go with another run here, and our guys just miss completely. Cox is going to score, and Cascade Valley fans are not super happy about that one. UCLA feeling good about where they are right now. Another out route. They cooked us on the last drive with it. Nico again just driving down the field without any resistance right now at this point. Another slant. They go, and a huge hit by Cameron Rose, and Hemphill's going to pick that one up. Excuse me, Hemphill's not going to get that one up. Niles Hart is going to scoop it up, and what a hit by Cameron Rose. And as good as that hit was, UCLA just still gets the ball right back because our offense is sputtering. They are unable to find really anything productive. And UCLA is just continuing to get down the field and break tackles. Little run play here, and we blow it up. Another big forced fumble. What a hit, and Cascade Valley's defense is saving the offense right now as Hubbard recovers that. Deep into the second quarter, and we have not seen the offense out there since the beginning of the game. UCLA in a crucial third down, inches to go, and our defensive line is just getting pushed around. We can't keep relying on fumbles. He goes under center now. Didn't see a lot of that in Tennessee. The pressure's coming. He throws one into a wide open receiver. Mike Hemphill gets absolutely torched, and UCLA should be up way more, but it's double digits now. A minute 49. We've got a little bit of time to try to make something happen. And Harmon barely gets out of Dakota James as that throw was so bad. Harmon this time goes a little play action. Doesn't like what he sees and has to get rid of that one quickly. Second down. Nothing to love here, but the spin move gets us to third and manageable. A lot of defenders way back out there, and this is not a first down by Dakota James. That's despicable. If there's anything we're kind of seeing is that this team just desperately needs a change of quarterback. But the biggest issue we have is that we don't really have a game-changing quarterback out there right now on our roster. We're in the portal. We're trying to find some guys, but it's just a lot of work to be done by Coach McMervin to really get his guy at the quarterback position. Harmon, though, is going to throw a pass, and it's off the hands of Tugboat. 10 and 10. We don't love what we see. We're getting rid of it again. That puts a lot of pressure on this team. Chip Nix, again, might be out here kicking field goal soon because Harmon's throw is over the top of his receiver. 61 passing yards, 18 rushing yards. This team is struggling. This might be blocked. They're going to hit Chip. The field goal is good. The unbelievable amount of pressure, but they hit our kicker, and we are accepting that penalty. This is big. That's going to put us on the 12-yard line. So what was going to be a really bad situation for us just turned into potentially a blessing as Harmon's going to make an adjustment and send Tyndall completely north. And UCLA with the nastiest interception we've ever seen. Coach McMervin has switched things up here in the second half, and we are getting Teron Stick in the game. And we're telling, Harmon is sitting on the bench, and we see a beautiful pass to start it off. One pass, 23 yards, and he almost has as many yards as Harmon had in the entire first half. Malik Brown, nice run up the middle, way to break a tackle or two, and he's got it to about an 8-yarder. Stick really getting his first burn this season. And if he can make a drive happen here, we'll be happy, but Tugboat gets a loss of 4. Third down, 6 yards to go. Stick getting low. Has this ball, and fiercely is going to make it 4th and 3. Honestly, with where we are, we're going to try to go for something here so we can make a play happen. It's been a rough day for the boys. Stick, though, is going to find Dakota James, who is in the end zone, and finally, Cascade Valley scores, and it's in the third quarter, and the CVU fans go crazy. UCLA is pretty much in field goal range right now, but it's not exactly a gimme here at Cascade Valley. So on third and short, seeing what they got, he's throwing one up. Mays is there, and it's tipped off 2 people's hands. We get no opportunities to actually play offense here. We're playing, this is a defensive simulator basically at this point, and this is going to be a touchdown as UCLA is going to go into the end zone. If only College Football 26's play the moments actually worked. You'd love to see it. Our next available option to play is on 4th and 10, deep in our own territory, because that makes all the sense in the world. We're just going to throw one down the sideline, and they say it's not caught. Our next opportunity to play is also on a 4th and 10, deep in our own territory, instead of letting us have a drive or two. So we're just going to throw one up and watch him drop that pass. And so UCLA, with all their opportunities and none of ours. Shout out to Play the Moments. Gets a massive victory today, and Cascade Valley is going back to the drawing board on that one. After an embarrassing loss at home against UCLA, CVU now has even worse news. They are traveling on the road to go play Michigan, which is a rivalry game, and they are significantly better. Jamar Browder is having a great season so far for them, and we are the underdogs by far. One of the most intimidating places on the planet to play. What are they on? The Michigan players are on something pregame. We've never seen eyes that big. Smelling salts, or potentially something even stronger. Scandals that university run rampant, and right now, they might be running rampant over the Cascade Valley Coyotes today. Bryce Underwood, the star freshman who's now been here for his second season, now a sophomore. We did the quick math. Is going to run crazy, but we end up bringing him down. Let's see what we got here. A little run, and Mario Ortiz is not on his watch. Bryce is making an adjustment here. He's in shotgun, empty set. He throws that when it's knocked away. What a play by Romney. Michigan also has a couple of recruits that are visiting this week, so they know they have an opportunity to kind of impress. It's a top 20 matchup. They're going to take first for the lead here, a little 3-0, after their kicker nails that one. Coach McMervin told Lamar Harmon he is on a short leash, and we'll see what he can do today as Tugboat. Nice little run. Harmon, the redshirt junior, has been in college for what feels like a decade. Getting a little confused here. But he's got Fiercely. As the blitz comes, and Mark Fiercely is going to take that as Cascade Valley gets a touchdown to take the lead. Michigan's having a good drive, though, but on 3rd and short, they're trying to figure out if they can get the conversion here. They go underneath, and it's a big hit, but it's not enough as they catch it. Michigan comes out with a really heavy set right now. Underwood again, making some adjustments pre-snap. Go play action fake. He's got a lot of pressure here, and Blue is going to bring him down. Quincy Blue with his first sack of the game. Might have been one of the most important ones we've seen today. 3rd and 11 here for the Wolverines. They keep their tight end in for a little bit of pressure. They throw a dot in between the coverage. Under center now, we know Michigan can run the football extremely well, and they're going to opt to do it right here. But they run into Townsend. Second to go from the 7. They're going to send a man in motion. They're testing things out a little bit. Our guys kind of locked in here. They throw one, and it's terrible coverage there by Cameron Rose, and Browder's going to score there for Michigan. Second half kind of winding down. Michigan holding on to a 3-point lead, but this is a big moment for this drive. And Mike Hemphill is going to get an interception. We haven't really been able to say that a ton this year, and Hemphill is known for going to the house. And look at this. Mike Hemphill takes the overthrow and gets the Coyotes the lead. Despite that interception, on the next drive, Michigan is all the way down inside the red zone yet again as Underwood is leading this team. This time he's trying to do it without any mistakes, and they've got a great run opportunity here as Cameron Rose lit him up, and Ortiz is going to get injured on the play. We don't know the extent of it, however. Underwood's going to go with a little power run attempt. This one should be stuffed, and they do. They stop at 3rd and inches. And Ortiz looks like a bruised forearm, should be back pretty soon. 3rd and inches. Michigan's going to line up here, and Underwood is going to get through to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal to line up an I form. Our guys trying to get a stop, and it's just the perfect blocking to the edge. Michigan's going to answer back before the first half to take the lead again. Harmon's got his team out here with a 2-minute drill, and Raleek Brown can't break any ankles there, but that's a solid run. Brown is the guy we definitely want to use. He's got 51 yards on just 7 carries today. And if he doesn't run into his own man there, he might have had more. Coyotes are just struggling offensively. It's really been the story kind of all season long at this point. As Dakota James is going to do that, and we're going to use our first timeout. 3rd down, 3 yards to go, and Tyndall misses that. That issue is more so on Harmon than probably Tyndall at this point, but still, we just need something. 4th and 3. You've got Fiercely, and Fiercely's going to turn on the Jets to get to the sideline. Now things are opening up the playbook back again. 1st and 10, 49 seconds. Raleek Brown, solid run. Another run, a spin move, and Raleek Brown showing how good he is. Keeping it moving here. The short RPO game has been great, and Tyndall is going to get in the end zone. And the Coyotes are going to take the lead. Where was all this offense last week? Apparently they saved it for the Wolverines. 3rd and 7. Harmon's got his team back out here in the second half. We have a 1-point lead as Michigan scored before the half. We have no idea what play we're supposed to run. Underneath, Fiercely. That's enough for the 1st down. Harmon is just absolutely shook. You would think a redshirt junior would be a little less intimidated than this guy right now. But pressing the Y button didn't work at all. Michigan has a 3rd and 16, pretty much in field goal range. I mean, Underwood is just insane in the pocket. We find ourselves in a really tough spot. We kind of have to go for the run here. I hope our guys actually run the right play. And they get stopped. Normally, we would want to kick this one, but in Michigan, in these conditions, it's a little scary. Harmon throws to his best target, nearly misses him, but Tyndall's going to bring that one in. Things are wild here at 3rd and 8. One of the worst passes we've seen. Michigan gets an injury on that play, but we just cannot miss that one. So Chip Nix just absolutely potentially cooked here. Chip is going to line up, but says he has ice in his veins as Chip Nix drills that one to give us a 1-point lead in this game. We're picking up with the team, 7 minutes left in the game, holding on to a 1-point lead. We are trying our best on this defensive side, and they are locking in. Michigan in shotgun, goes with a little bit of a read speed option, and that's going to get stuffed for a loss of 2. Now, their running back was a little bit slow on that last play. Let's see if that's affected him a lot this game. Rice is just going to throw a perfect pass as our coverage is completely just cooked on that. Shotgun again for Michigan. A pass that could have been picked off, but Rose still knocks it out. This Michigan offensive line has been so good today. Little check down. And a hard hit by Fox. If you're the Coyotes right now, you do have to be a little bit nervous because all of a sudden Michigan is chipping away down the field. They're at home, which means their kicker can absolutely lock in, and our defense struggling to make a tackle at the moment. Bryce Underwood now has a Heisman dot ability activated. Things could get really bad for this team. So we're going to see a run go for maybe 2. 2nd and 8. A crazy throw, and it goes over top both of our guys. Underwood has been unreal in today's game, and we're seeing, again, evidence of it there. They go with the run, trying to get to the edge. We make him stumble. He's still up. He breaks another tackle, and finally he's down. Trying to send some pressure here, and that's going to be a drop of a yard. 3rd and 8, another motion play. Michigan's had a lot of those today, and they just find the soft spot in the zone. We might be in trouble now. 1st and goal. We send the house. We get a stop. It's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. All things aside, we can say this has been a much better effort by this team so far today. Tight end goes in motion. We're actually a little scared about that. They go with another run, and we got 2 stops. We're going to call a timeout. 3rd and goal. We need to stop. We know they're passing. But we can't cover anyone. And Michigan's going to take a lead here. This is a big moment. We have a lot of time, but they probably go for 2 in this situation. Their offensive line significantly better than our D-line. We got some guys that are injured. Mario Ortiz not in at the moment. They go with a halfback screen. Can we get a tackle? We can. If we get a touchdown, we walk out of here with the victory. Pressure makes diamonds. The 10th toughest place to play in the entire nation. Harmon is trying to lead his team out of there with the victory. But not with our guys doing that. 2nd and 16. We get the ball to Tugboat, and he gets the yards back that he lost. Pressure stacking up here. Underneath, the ball is thrown behind and fiercely gets 2 yards. Trying to find something. Harmon has some time. He's going to step up in the pocket, and Harmon's going to get the 1st down. Using a timeout here to let our guys recoup. Things are a little crazy here. 29 seconds. And a dream. We didn't know what button that was. We may have hit the wrong one, and Amir Shakur has to go off his hands. We were trying to hit our guy across the middle there with A, but didn't quite know which icon that was. This time we're going to try to hit him, and Tyndall has it. Racing up here. A touchdown wins this game again. We're getting the exact same play going. A beautiful ball, but it just goes out of bounds. 10 seconds left here. We still have an opportunity. Another one across the middle. We're going to call a timeout. Biggest play of the game here. We can't change anything. Harmon throws it. We have 1 second left. Everyone on their feet in this stadium. This is for the game. He threw it to the wrong direction. Harmon is getting benched forever. Michigan is going to win. We had him wide open. We threw the ball. It was a perfect release. And Lamar Harmon threw it in the wrong direction. The worst possible way to lose the game. Lamar Harmon will never play another snap in Cascade Valley history. On the bright side, Connor Luna saw our performance last week and said, you know what, Michigan, they kind of cooked us on defense. Maybe I should go to Cascade Valley to help out their defense. But immediately after the game, there is one change that Coach McMervin makes. He says, the Tehran stick, it is now your time to shine. We don't know what's going to happen. Maybe Harmon gets another shot at some point. But at this stage, we'll try out Stick, and then we'll try out Huntley, and we'll waste his eligibility if we have to. But somebody has got to be better than what this man did right there. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys on the next one.